Hello and welcome back to UberConstruct Gaming Does D&D. Campaign 1, Episode 2. Thank you very much for joining us again. And if you didn't catch us last time, you always catch us on our UberConstruct Gaming YouTube channel, which will host all of our past episodes, including this one, as soon as we've managed to sort that out. So, last episode in Hatheria, Thunder made the long journey from Alzidora down to on horseback all the way down to Hammerton, where he got a bit of a frosty response from humans who've never seen his like before.
Just a bit, like.
Just a tad. Captain Cadell going about his usual duties, and Hector and Meridian, who had journeyed there for their own personal reasons. If you don't know it, you need to watch last episode.
You do.
You do. You really do. It's a good episode. You need to watch it.
Very good.
So then there was an incident in the mine where some creatures were rumoured to have been attacking people, taking them captive deeper into the mine. So Captain Cadell was ordered by his superior, Major Carlyle, to go outside of the town's walls into the slums and hire some mercenaries to head into the mine and find out what's happening and try and sort out the problem, at the very least rescue the miners. You've all ventured inside, found some strange little creatures, which turned out to be goblins.
Gobbos!
Gobbos!
Bloody gobbos!
Gobbos. You sorted out what goblins you could, enough to, at the very least, rescue the three miners and retrieve 3 bodies of deceased miners.
Every time you say miners, I think
Miners,
of like a younger person.
Not children.
I always do that.
Big
I'm
pickaxe.
Like, you rescued 3 miners. I'm like, were they children?
No, you arrested a miner's dad.
Yes.
Child labour.
Minus dad.
Yeah.
I scared the shit out of that child.
You did.
That poor little child.
Poor little Tim, who was working in the stables. Poor little Tim.
Look
Tim
after
Clay.
my fucking horse, you little dick.
Little Timmy.
Who
Poor
then,
Timmy.
who you scared, but he still managed to ask Captain Cadell to keep an eye out for his dad, Gordon Clay, who has been missing since his shift. But thankfully, thanks to the bravery of Captain Cadell and his crew of mercenaries, what we'll call you for now,
And a flying axe.
and one flying axe straight into his head, rescued Gordon.
Yeah, the gobbo's head, not.
That was a nice.
not
Oh,
this.
That was a nice throw.
That'd take some
It was a good
explaining,
throw.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunder.
Yeah.
Why is
Go and tell
your
that
axe
kid what happened.
in his we couldn't retrieve his body. No, anyway, back to actually what happened. So yeah, you rescued Gordon Clay and a couple of other miners and 3 miner corpses. And as soon as you got out, well, as you were leaving, you could hear what seemingly endless horde of goblins still following you out of the mine. Not out of the mine, but on the way out of the goblin area. As soon as you got into the mine area, they kind of stopped following you. Not to say that they weren't there. They were just being a little more cautious in territory they didn't know. But you left the mine, making sure you got your survivors back to the surface, which you did, which is exactly the point which we left off. You're back out in the light of day, the light kind of hurts your eyes a little, and you lay the bodies of the deceased on the ground, at which point there's an instant commotion, everybody seeing what is happening. Some children and wives of the deceased come charging over, instantly wailing and crying. Some just slumped over, just collapsed at the sight of their husband or father lying dead on the floor. One wife is desperately trying to pick up the body of her husband, just desperately trying to embrace him. To no avail, he's a much bigger man than she. But amongst the cries of the wails, one sound breaks through it all of, "Daddy?" And then you see Tim Stablehand come charging over straight into his dad's embrace, and as soon as they hit, he lets out a "oh" from his injuries, but regardless of his injuries, he squeezes him tight.
I grab Tim by the collar and say, "You look after my horse boy."
He's ignoring you.
Okay.
He cares about nothing but
He's ignoring
the fact that his dad has made it back out alive.
Okay.
That
That's
moment
fine.
in time, he cares of nothing of the
That's
sort.
fine.
But then, after a moment of them embracing, Tim kind of looks up at the good captain who was helping Gordon out of the mine. He goes, "Thank you, sir." And then gives you a hug, which is pretty much just around your legs because of your sheer size.
Give him a pat on the head.
And then he helps his father, who is still quite wounded and still struggling to stand, and his son, who's only about 10, he's still small. He's never going to hold his dad, but he tries anyway. He tries to help carry his dad, and his dad, despite his wounds, does his best to not put his weight on his son, which he manages. And together they just hobble off to try and then seek some medical aid further back.
Underworth.
At which point everybody's going to shoot you.
Oh, I'm just joking.
At which point you'd be dead. We'd be rolling a new character, and all your makeup would be for nothing.
No, don't.
Body costume would be for
Yeah. Character death is a real thing that can happen.
I know. I've
Be
noticed.
careful.
I've noticed.
So yes, the wounded are being carried off to get proper medical aid. That's where the good lieutenant who helped you in the mine, helped you a little bit in the mine, didn't help you a lot.
Yeah.
But he did his job. He did what he went down there for as medical aid, which he's doing exactly the same job now. He's helping the survivors. But then you can see some of the other workers come over and start comforting the bereaved and start covering the deceased and start doing their own prayers and their own rituals for the dead. You just get the impression that they will look after their own, and there'll be the families will be well looked after, regardless of what is going to happen. So then you see Major Carlyle stood there over further back and starts beckoning you all over. Are you all going?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you guys roll over.
Yeah, you all want to get paid. But it's a bit of a short walk back towards the gate where the Major's office is, next to the barracks. And you make your way into his office. Sit down. Well, he sits down. There's no chairs for you. There's one chair at the other side of his desk. But there's another sergeant there with a little chest.
Oof, chest, eh?
Little chest. Yeah, little chest. But then sergeant being knows exactly why he's there. As soon as the major sits down, he opens the chest up. You can see gold coins within. Wow. It's good work. Wow. Yes. Well, you'll have to write me a report, Captain. Yes. You write me a good report and have it to me by the end of the day. We'll meet again in the morning to discuss exactly what happened in there. But good work in getting the survivors back. Yes. Well, good show. But I believe I owe some coin. Yes. What was it? What was it again now? Yes, 2 gold.
200.
That's right.
200 coin I have.
Don't push your luck there. No, right. Here. He dishes out 2 gold.
Very nice.
Each in front of you on his
I
desk.
genuinely feel this is a privilege to receive this gold, right?
in this world.
Well, you're taking it.
Yes.
You get your 2 gold. Mark it on your character sheets, including the captain. Even though you are military, military personnel are allowed to take mercenary contracts.
I have no character sheet.
D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond.
I'm on it, dude. What do I do?
You go to the equipment tab.
Okay.
And then on the right-hand side of your equipment tab, you'll see some coins, exactly how Hector is showing you there, just on the right-hand side. Click on those coins and you get to add a certain amount of money.
Ooh, add 2 gold. What you saying?
2 gold. I will check this afterwards. 2
I'm in
gold.
200 gold.
I don't trust you.
I'm rich, bro.
2 gold. In this world, 2 gold is stinkingly rich. Well, to be fair, you were already richer than most.
I put 2 zeros on the end. I'm good. I'm rich, bro.
Well, it'll get removed from you if that's the case.
I'm joking.
I do have it open, I can check that.
You can. But you know, anyway. I'm honest, man.
So, he's handed you your 2 gold.
Interest,
yes?
How much gold was left in the chest after he's given us the 2 gold?
More.
Like how much more? Like
you don't know exactly how much. Well,
it just looks like a lot.
Make a perception check to see if you can
yep.
judge by the eye as to how much is in there.
To be fair, probably fucking not much.
Yeah, 13 plus 0, so 13.
No, well, it is difficult to tell, but it is somewhere between 50 and 100.
Okay. What? He wants to give us some more gold than that fucker.
No, it was the contract you were offered, and that is what you agreed to, and that was that. And the sergeant swiftly walks away with it.
They're still in there.
Yeah. I think we'll
see, we may have cocked up not using the boomsticks to block the tunnel, but we've got negotiation now.
Dude, there was orcs next to each other. I think my boomstick. Everyone was talking about boomsticks.
Goblins.
Not blocking that passageway. No one knew that was going to be a never-ending passageway.
Oh no, I know, but it's done us a favour because now we can say we'll go back and block it. It's some boomsticks and 50 gold. I'll go to me.
Well, Captain, whilst we've had news whilst you were down there, and he throws you a sealed letter. It was wax sealed. It is no longer. It has been opened and read, and hands it to you to read. It reads that this is a Royal Order mercenary contract, and you know that general mercenary contracts are fairly easy to come by. Mercenary contracts mostly are like the wanted posters that are on the boards outside the walls. They're classed as mercenary contracts for anybody to pick up and hand in if they bring in somebody who's wanted. But a Royal Order mercenary contract is something entirely different. This, as you are reading, is to hire a band of trusted mercenaries for artifact retrieval to pay up to 2,500 gold upon completion.
Yes, please.
And it is signed by the Sanctus Veritas Cromwell Leethern. And
Sanctus Veritas.
that's his title.
Cromwell Lectern.
Leethern. Leet L-E-E-T, Hern H-E-R-N. Cromwell Leethern.
Sanctus Veritas.
Yes, Sanctus Veritas is his title. A few of you may know, in fact Meridian will definitely know, and Captain will know, the kind of organisational structure is there is the king in Hatheria, and then there is his trusted council beneath him. There is the Sanctus Veritas, the High Arcanum, and the Lord General. And these three between them run the country effectively. And so the Cromwell Leethern has issued this contract himself personally and signed it, and the seal, the wax seal on it, is his personal seal of his house.
They kept thinking, that leather looks like the real deal. What's the score?
Oh, we're being offered a. Well, I'm being asked to get together another band of men to help me go and retrieve some artifacts. And,
seeing as though you are seemingly successful here, I'd advise you probably take it. Yes, well, you, Captain, you're doing no good here. You know, without a house behind you, you're not going to make major without a name of a house behind you. No, but unless you make a name for yourself.
Everybody say to me, after last venture, we can go to Barons and play song.
Well,
I think
yes, but surely you'd want to know about this too.
Oh.
Yeah, what artifacts and where are they?
Well,
what do we get?
You get money, gold.
Lots of gold.
More.
A lot more than the 2 gold we just got.
What's your definition of lots?
2,500 gold for the band.
Yes, that's lots. Yes, that's often lots.
That's a fuckload.
Well,
That's a fuckload.
Come the morning, after myself and Captain have had our meeting, I'd advise you go back to Angel Run and meet with the Veritas himself. Find out exactly what he wants and claim the contract for yourselves. But for now, well, night is yours.
Revels after a job well done.
Well, Captain, I want that report.
Yeah, Captain. Fucking sort it out. Why make Aiden one of the main characters? When his response is literally 2 thumbs up.
Well, Captain,
you've
Come
still
on,
got
Capitan.
You've still got
Fucking
to
sort it
for
out.
you in the morning.
in their minds.
Fucking sort it out. Don't just do this.
That's what I'm saying. I'll get you a report in the morning.
get it by the end of the day.
By
Exactly.
the end of the day.
Fucking tell him, dear. Sorry.
I said by the morning.
Fall
Well, I
falling.
better go
I'm
and start writing it.
You better had to. I'm sick of this.
Right, you're dismissed. Out, a lot of you, out.
Fucking sort it out.
I'll have a beer while I'm at it. Yeah.
Go.
Right. So you're filing out of his office. Well, he's kicking you out of his office.
Before I leave, I'll just Major, you've still got quite a big goblin problem. down at mine.
We do.
Just
still
a lot.
have
Really?
some.
We didn't get them all.
Really?
There was a lot left in there.
That was going to be in the report. But...
I tried kill old goblin with boomstick, but no good.
Well, get me that report. We'll discuss this in the morning. In the meantime, yes, I will post more guards. Right.
I would definitely recommend it.
Yes.
We're
gonna
Sergeant, more
We're
guards.
gonna go there
on the
later,
entrance. Go.
are we? Surely. Come on. We need to fuck them combos.
We need to go down and sort
We
this
need to
problem
go
out.
back with 200 gold and start fucking throwing coins at people. I'm sorry.
Right, out, lots of you.
Oh, little
Right.
tiefling snort there.
Right, are you leaving now?
I
Yes,
believe
yes,
we should
let's
have.
go.
Good.
Let's
Well,
go.
so you'd be calling
We all
guards.
scamper out. We all
Yeah.
scamper out sheepishly.
Right,
Hey,
what are you doing?
Gary. Cheers,
Yes.
bro. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Let's go. Let's chink. Come and present to
Gold.
chink. Yeah, bro.
So you're
Sorry,
going to the
Tom.
bar and
All right, we're going to go to
Yeah.
the bar and go for a pint.
Ah, yes! Finally!
So you know that there was an inn at the
Free lodging.
there's no lodging at an inn. Oh, sorry, no, it's
Fuck.
not an inn. Sorry, it's a tavern, not an inn. An inn would have lodging. It is a tavern, not an inn.
Dude.
You can get lodging within here, but it would be in the barracks.
Have you not seen thy loot?
You can crash under a table, but they do not have rooms that they.
Okay, that's fine. We enter
So
the
what-
bar.
Yeah, so you head back to the square, and the tavern there is called the Pick and Whistle.
The pick and whistle I'm in.
The pick and whistle.
Right,
Yeah.
does it have saloon doors? Because if it does, I've already kicked them open.
No, does not have a saloon door. It has a normal door.
A normal
door.
door. I've
That's
kicked it
weird.
open like there was
With-
saloon
is it-
doors.
With little Timmy was stood right
He
behind
was.
it.
It's smacked
It
into
was,
us.
please. Right, I'm in. I kick open the door, and I'm
At
in.
which point,
It-
everybody's in the bars turning to look at you. Which,
Everyone
at
looking
this
in
moment in time, there's not a massive amount of people in there. There's still lots of people out sorting the deceased. They're sorting out, making sure their friends are okay.
That's fine.
There's still a few people in here who really couldn't give a fuck.
Is there some sort of stage hashtag rise of a place?
No,
in
it's
this
not.
place?
It's not a very big place.
I shamble some tables together to make a stage.
Well, there's plenty of tables. Just
I push 5 tables together.
5 tables. At which point there's a fairly big burly bloke behind.
I'm rolling for it. Let's go. I'm taking this dude's table and I'm going to roll for it.
No,
What do I
no,
need
as
to
in
roll for?
behind the bar, there's a big burly bloke going, "Hey, what you doing?"
Dude,
Then
and
we'll
I
be
turn to him. Dude, it literally says in my stuff that I have like extra shit to be able to do this. Please.
Yeah, but you haven't got 5 tables, have you?
Yeah,
in your
it's
bag?
like
All right, 4 tables. 4
it says
tables.
you can. It says you're a performer. You've not performed. You've not even introduced yourself. You just walked in and started putting tables
Pushing
together.
tables together.
Straight away, didn't introduce myself. I'm already pushing tables in. I look like
You
a
should have
fucking
rolled,
devil.
you should have rolled a removal man character. They can do whatever they want.
I shouldn't. I was. Listen.
Hey,
Oh,
those tables are going to be needed.
Listen, stupid barkeep. I play song for you, okay?
At which point,
Oh dear.
You get knocked out.
no, it's just as you're kind of pushing a table in, an axe just quick as anything gets thrown from the back of the bar and poof, into the table you're pushing.
I
Put
pick
it
it up
back.
and I pick it up and start air guitar and the axe.
At which point he starts coming back from around the bar.
All right. I fucking push the fucking tables back. Fuck this joint, bro.
We don't mind performers here. We don't mind.
Well, obviously you do. You threw an axe at me, you douche.
I asked you to put the tables back.
Right. Okay. In character, I say, okay, sorry. I'm just eager to perform. I try to find Yakarias Black.
Who?
Yakarias Cole, sorry, not Black. Yakarias Cole is my inspiration.
No one I've heard of.
Yakarias Cole is
We don't get many performers around here.
Yakarias Cole is ancient bard. Inspiration for
More of
thunder.
your like, I take it.
No, he's not tiefling. He
He's
is
not?
just bard. Oh, the bard. You
Never
you
heard of
ye
him.
old Google search bard. Yakiaras called. Oh, okay.
He just pulls his axe out of the tail and goes back about his business. Perform all you like.
Yes. Free lodgings.
Don't fucking touch my tables.
Fair enough. I stand on a single chair.
Yeah, you couldn't give a fuck about it. It's fine. It's your chair. You do what you want.
Alright, I'm now stood on a single chair. I start playing random shit on
What's
my
everybody
loop.
else doing while this is happening? Like,
I'm at the bar writing a report while they're drinking a good ale.
I'm
You ordered an ale.
leaning on the bar, looking around, trying to get an idea of how the fuck am I going to talk to this guy that I'm supposed to be talking to. And was it the Silver Hand? Sorry, I pulled the notes out for the last campaign and not was
the
it the
Order of the Silver Kite.
Silver Kite. Yes. So I'm laying on the bar, looking around, trying to work out if I can trust anyone in here and what my next move is going to be if we're leaving town.
You don't know
need
who
to
you
do
can
something.
trust.
No, I know. That's why I'm not doing anything.
That's the
Just
thing
lean
about
on the bar.
secret police.
I'm going to lean on the bar and look sexy.
Well, at which point,
I shout
shit-
shout from the other side of the
Yeah.
bar. Not as sexy as me, sir.
Thunder, do you know the Venga bus?
Oh, it's coming, bro. The
Well,
finger bus
as you're
is
just
gone.
leaning against the bar, a rather plumpish lady from working behind the bar just comes up to you. It's like, what you having? What'll it be?
She thick.
Just an ale, please. A large, cold ale.
Oh, yeah.
Lad.
So she pulls that for you.
Where now?
It's 2 silver.
Is it coming to go? Oh, my lady. Thank you. Chin chin.
Takes it. Just, and
Right, can I just
what
say?
about- yeah.
Can I say something? Can I get some food, please?
What in this inn?
Does it serve food?
Yeah.
I would like some food. Apparently, my character traits allow me to do this for now.
If you
Free
if you
food.
put in a
I am on a
performance
chair, bro. You did not allow me to get on
But
5
no,
tables.
which is fair enough. You're performing for all of the 3 people, which is currently in the bar, and the 2 bar staff, which you
Right,
assume own.
I look the thick ass barmaid in the eye, and I give her a little wink, and I start strumming my little banjo.
And she gives a shy little smile, and then carries on about business. Unless you're actually going up and ordering some food.
I'm going up and ordering food.
It's fine.
Right,
I mean, they don't do anything special. They'll just put out a platter of food
That-
for you.
That's fine.
There
It's a share platter for the party.
Well, she starts putting out some food. She
Does
knows
she?
you. Well, she knows you with the good captain, and news has already come round, and you're performing. All in all, she'll just put out food for you.
Right. First of all, fuck the good captain, and also, thank you.
She might. You don't know.
Well, probably by the sounds of it, because Ian's got a free pass to being a fucking OP wanker in this campaign.
Whoa.
There we go. I'm carry on playing.
There's none of that.
That's all.
None of that.
That's
You
all
start
I've
paying
got.
for your food.
I start playing. I curb my anger and I go back to playing.
All right. Strumming
Just
with
give me some
anger.
free
Put the ukulele down.
Yeah. Right. So what's everyone doing? Because
I'm eating food.
it's currently about 3-4 o'clock, and it's late summer.
PM.
So
PM, bro.
it's
PM, bro.
yeah.
So late
PM, late afternoon, and it's late summer, so it's still going to be light for a little while. Are you hitting the ale, or are you not?
I'm going to hit the ale. I'm
Alright.
going to order. I'm going to spend my gold on a round for the boys. So
Okay.
that's it. Hey,
It's not.
It's not going to be that expensive.
I
There's
say,
the 4 of you.
hey, a thick ass barmaid, and she looks over. She slings
She
me a
will.
wink
It's like
as I'm playing. I look at
name's
her and I
Maeve.
say, "Ooh, hello, Maeve." And I'm playing at this time. I say, "Fancy getting around for the boys," and then I do a sick ass solo.
At which point she'll just kind of just out of you're not sure if it's purely out of curiosity or out of arousal. She'll just gently kind of reach out and just kind of stroke your horn.
Very
and
nice.
Just like, around it is.
And I
and just
say,
start getting around in.
"It's real cardboard."
Real horn. But anyway, in character, gents. So
Sorry.
yeah, so she'll get around for you all.
Nice.
Are you all just completely hitting the ale early? What about you, Captain Cadell?
I need to write a report.
You
Oh,
do?
fuck off, Cadell, you boring bastard.
My
His-
major
it's
wants a
his job.
report. I've got to write a report.
Right,
You keep
I
saying
literally-
he's got all these resources behind him. It's because he's got a duty to do.
Right, everyone's down in the rail, and I literally throw the one that I bought for Cadell at him. Do I need to roll?
Well, he's
for
already
that?
said he was drinking, just not tanking.
Oh, he's sipping. All right,
Yeah,
then I'll work through it. I'll sort of like nudge it with my hand.
What,
Okay,
over
having a drink.
him? Or over his
No,
report?
I just hit it and look at him like, stop being a bitch.
And then I turn around and slap you in the face.
But anyway,
I take
I mean,
plus 2 damage.
yeah, he's a massive bloke. Yeah, he probably would.
He's
But
a
anyway,
big guy.
So just for a matter of expediency then, Captain, you are used to writing reports. It's your job. So you can get that done within the hour, and you nip back to the office, hand it in, get straight back to the bar, to the tavern, to the Pick and Whistle.
The pick and whistle.
The Pick and Whistle.
Hey,
So yeah.
fuck you. Sorry,
So at
not
which
you,
point-
actually.
It's starting to get busier, as you've noticed. There's more
Yes.
people coming in. Thunder's still stood
Whittling away.
on a chair, playing away. He's gathering a bit more of a crowd as people are starting to drink and starting to cheer a bit. As it stands at the moment, there's not many songs that people know because most of these are Alzadoran tunes. But you'll be able to pick up some as you travel around Hatheria. But as it stands right now, you mostly just know Alzadoran tunes. But drinking people just love a good tune. And it is good tunes that you play. So, is just we drinking into the night?
Just after sort of the first ale, could I have sort of slipped away to just check the mine entrance? Just the fact that I've never,
Are
I've
you
never seen-
slipping
I've
as
never-
in sneaking off? Because you can
No,
make a roll
sorry,
for that.
no, I'll just-
That's a big ass.
Gents,
That's a
I
big
just,
ass slip, dude. That's not just a
I
slip.
just need
That's
to,
a that's a literal.
Sliding.
That's a
I just,
literal
Difficult DC on that one.
epic Yeah, I was going to say that. It's a big roll.
But it's fine, yeah. I mean, you can go
just
without
need to,
anybody
just
making a fuss.
check it.
Everybody now knows because people are talking, like I said last session, that it's a small town. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows now that you four rescued those people out of the mine. After that first round that you bought, you've not had to buy another round at all because the miners are, and the workers and the family are all buying your drinks for you because they know that you've done them a solid and rescued some of their own. And you can slip out. Nobody's going to bat an eyelid at you walking on your own around town because they pretty much trust you now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
so
was
you
just
Even me.
never seen a goblin before. I never fought a goblin before.
Oh, man.
Got me shaking. I just
even me.
I just want to
Not so much.
that
sorry.
they have sent more troops to the mine.
They
to cover
have. There are guards just outside the mine entrance. It's not far from the tavern.
Yeah.
Just outside the mine entrance, and you can see more. They've put extra lighting within the entrance, so they'll be able to see anything trying to come out. You can see that there's at least kind of 3 people there with pole arms, well, soldiers there with pole arms, and 3 there with crossbows. So yes, they have posted extra guards to the mine.
Yeah, just give him a little nod of acknowledgement and head back to the bar. I guess.
They give you a nod and just carry on about the duty. So yeah, you slip back to the bar. So the night falls. So yeah, Meridian.
Sorry, can I just have a quick skulk around the bar on the pretext that I'm going to the toilet and just see if there's anyone here I recognise with all my criminal contacts and whatnot? I'm just trying to find someone that I can trust and talk to.
Do not trust me, stupid.
Make a
That guy?
perception.
Perception roll.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm really drunk.
My phone's no,
Already?
nobody
I'm
noticed.
really sorry.
Nobody
Already.
noticed
I
it.
have
You're
been
right.
drinking tonight.
Right, so is that a D20 with me proficiency bonus?
If you're proficient in it. What's it say on your sheet?
I'm just getting my skills up. Sorry, 1 second. Perception, wisdom, no, sod off. Right, hang on. So that is 17.
Well, yeah. You have a good look round this bar. And, yeah, there is one other person which you know works for the runners. He's sat in the corner with a couple of other of the workers having a drink.
Can I sort of wander past and try and get his attention and give him a little nod to come outside and chat? I don't want to talk in front of the other 2. Can I? Sort of...
Yeah. I mean, you did a good enough, Rob. I mean, he sees you, and it gives you a little nod and gives it a minute for you to leave first.
You're lovely. Right, I shall wander outside and do I have a pipe? Can I have a pipe?
Wink at the camera.
Yeah, you can have a pipe. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll go outside for a bit of pipe weed.
Fine then.
And wait for
And
him to
then
come out.
are you waiting just outside the front, or where?
Just waiting outside. Yeah, no, just sort of out of earshot of anyone else that stood out there.
Right.
Just
Well, as
away
you
from
walk
you.
out, it goes straight into the courtyard where the guards are guarding the mine entrance.
Oh,
The
fantastic.
square.
Right. Yeah, I'll just sort of walk
Just
away.
around. That's fine. Out of eyesight, out of earshot. It's fine. And then a little while later, not very long, just a couple of minutes, Tarquin, as you know him, leaves
Tarquin.
and has a bit of a glance round and just sees you and then just casually walks in that direction. Goes round the corner of the Pick and Whistle.
Excellent. Sorry, I just got to grab my notes out the drawer behind this curtain so I know what I'm talking about. 2 seconds.
Is
So,
it
yeah.
is it break time?
No. We're on the start. Come on. Right, so
I play a break
inside
song.
inside the bar, say, it is getting busier and busier. People are getting, even though there has been a bereavement in the town, people are generally celebrating.
Yes.
They're either celebrating the rescue of their colleagues, or they're celebrating the life of their colleagues now
Fallen
past.
comrades.
Yes.
Nice.
So it is going to be a merry night. There is
Can
going
I
to
play-
probably going
can
to be
I-
some games. There's now
can
going
I-
to be song.
Can I now switch from my sort of hearty party songs to like, yes, mother or whoever this is knocking at my door? Who is that?
I've never heard that one before.
I know, that's an odd
You-
song.
Sounds like a good song.
It's
an
not a
interesting
song
song.
we've known
It's
before.
not. Someone's knocking at my door. Right. I'm now gonna. Sorry. I'm now gonna
Do you want-
switch
do you
from
want
the
to put
like
yourself
hearty
on-
party songs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play like an epic, like sad but like powerful ballad towards the fallen comrades
At which point
of
everybody's
the-
kind of
of the
bringing
mine.
their ales up and
Yes,
sloshing them
please.
together and drinking them. And you can hear this kind of revelry all happening. Like I say, they don't know the songs, but they're trying their best to join in, just going.
Yeah.
It's you put a nice repeatable chorus in, so once they've done it, you've heard it once or twice, they can then start joining in. And so yes, Meridian, Tarquin joins you around the side of the pick and whistle. Hi.
Tarquin.
Meridian. What brings you up here?
Well, initially to talk to Carl, find out what was happening with his bloody mushrooms. But I see he's got a new tattoo.
Yeah, looks like the order got to him. Bad
I take it
news.
this is gonna be an issue.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue. If he gets involved in anything whatsoever, even talking to any of us about this, pretty certain the order's going to know about it.
Well,
You know
yeah,
as well as anybody. As soon as, the order know about any of our,
Fucking-
it's
Yeah,
the end
yes, yeah.
for our kind of the industry that
Oh,
we've got
pulled
going
it
on
over
here.
my foot. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, everyone.
And just be quiet about it.
Here it is.
Anyway. So yeah,
I mean, I'm
it's
sorry.
like-
I'm really sorry.
the only way the runners have survived as long as we have is by staying under the radar. Well, it seems like they're getting close to shutting down the supply. You're probably best sending word back to Lucian about what's happening. He'll be able to figure it out.
Figuring it out doesn't seem to be the problem, friend. I'm more concerned that Carl's tongue may be a bit loose. I think it's time we silenced him.
Fuck Lucian. I
No,
sat
but
playing
like I've
a
said,
heavy riff.
that Mark, they'll know. They'll keep an eye on him. They'll know what's happened to him. They'll know who's happened to him. It's best leaving him be, let him keep his distance, let him lie low.
Not
Do you
like
think
that
he
shit,
will?
that.
Yeah.
Can we trust him?
Well, as much as you can trust any of us. The only reason why he's in this business is because he's trusted. Lucian wouldn't have brought him in to ship the mushrooms if he wasn't trusted. He's been
Trust
doing
one
this for
thing, friend.
years.
We're thieves, liars, and assassins by trade. I'll have a good think about it. I've got to leave town tomorrow anyway. I'll contact Lucian as soon as I can. Keep your
Right.
head down.
Aye.
Is it? Sorry.
will.
Sorry. Is this just between the DM?
Yeah,
and
they've
the-
left. They've left,
Yeah,
and
I was
they've
gonna
talked
say,
private
We
conversation.
don't know what's going on.
You have no
I'm
idea.
sorry.
You're inside
going
having your good sing song with the rest
I'm
of the
singing with
workers.
the rest of the
Yes.
with the rest of the tavern. No, no. Thank you.
I will, Meridian. You keep yourself safe and keep your distance from Carl. And then he just kind of shoots off not back towards into the tavern. He just leaves further into town.
I was going to do the old Batman, and then when he turned
Do
around,
it.
I was
Just
gonna
do it.
film.
Please do it.
He's not. He's
There's no-
gone. He's just
There's
off.
no one else here now.
No,
It'd be
that's it.
pointless.
He out Batmaned your Batman, dude.
No, he wasn't trying to hide the fact that he was leaving. He was just
He just
Gone.
did
He
it.
didn't want to stay
then he
longer than
turned
was
round.
necessary.
And then you turned round and he was gone. And you know what? You thought to yourself, I wish I'd have done that.
Right, I'll wander back into the bar and pick up my ale and join the revelry then.
Great. Right, fine. Yep, you
Oh.
join back inside. Every time somebody kind of goes and comes back in, it's getting busier and busier. People are getting more and more drunk.
I want to buy everyone else a drink.
Well, as soon as you go to the bar to buy a drink, money's no good here.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's buying you drinks.
I whisper to the barman.
Everybody's buying
Can
you
you-
drinks.
Listen, I'll say, can you say this from me? Huh. What did she say?
We're all getting free drinks anyway.
Yeah, everybody's
Listen,
getting
dude,
free drinks
I'm
anyway.
trying to make out that it was me that bought the round. I want to know what happened.
You
I don't
already
want to
bought the
fucking-
first round. Everybody
trying
knew
to
you
buy a
bought.
second.
Well,
I'm trying to buy something.
well, she just automatically pours the 4 drinks, puts them down in front of you. You can say that's from whoever you want.
I rip a solo in her honour.
Yeah, she just gives you a wink, turns
Nice.
and just goes back to her business. It's getting busier. She doesn't have the time to be able to sit and chat at the moment. It's getting busier and busier because they've just got the 2 workers.
You said there's no rooms at this.
No, it's a tavern. There's no rooms. It's just a bar. And
Can I ask where this barmaid lives and if she's single, please, right now?
to the barmaid,
Yes.
Oh wow, this is gonna get messy.
Listen, we're going
it's
for
like,
it. I'm going for it.
Roll
I-
for erection.
I'm married.
I want to try and come out, mate. I'm really good at persuasion. I'm persuading.
No,
Roll for persuasion.
it's,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I'm married to Brandon. And she points out the burly bloke who threw an axe at you earlier from behind the bar.
Who tried to stop me moving tables together?
Yeah.
It's on. Right, I'm rolling for this. What do I need to roll?
What, for seduction?
Seduction for the barmaid whose
And
fella
riot.
tried to stop me from performing on 5
You're
tables.
going to end up with an axe in your head.
Yeah, you are going
Shut
to end
the
up with an
fuck up,
axe in
Aidan.
your head.
Shut up, Aidan. I'm going for it.
Well, roll a... Well, as a bard, roll a performance.
Performance. Okay. On the D20.
Why not? Yeah. Roll it on a D10 you want, but you fail.
Right, I got a 20. I got a 20.
A natural 20?
A natural 20. What are you saying?
Really? All right, no,
I
I
didn't.
try.
I
Yeah, I'm
didn't.
going to say.
I didn't. No,
This is
no,
what I mean.
I'm
I'm
joking.
like,
It was
really,
a
bro?
joke. It was a joke.
I know
got
what you
an
like, man. Come on,
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
I got an
roll
8.
it. Roll it. An 8.
I got an 8. An 8.
At which point she's like, I'm married to him. You're a nice enough fella. But at which point Brandon is looking at it from behind the bar. His hand is going underneath the bar.
Right,
I'm
I'm gonna
watching.
hit him with my loot as hard as I can.
Are you seriously?
I am gonna. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Really
I'm,
bad
I'm in
idea.
there. Fuck off, Aidan.
You're seriously going to hit the big burly barman over the back of the head with your loot?
I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I'm hitting him with the fucking loot.
Well, roll initiative then.
Jeez, face for shit.
Well, you've given him plenty of time to reach for his weapon under the counter.
Oh, dude, I haven't though. He was
have.
reaching for his weapon.
Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty. It's right there under
Right,
the
that's
bar.
fine. Right,
You're
I'm at
bringing,
D20.
you're bringing a loot
And
to an
and
axe
your 3
fight, mate.
sheets to the wind, so it's going to be with disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate.
You're
All right,
drunk.
okay. What am I, D20? I am drunk, dude. I was performing.
Yeah.
D20, yeah.
Yeah, roll it twice and take the lower score.
Right, we've got an 18 to start with.
All right.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's
mate.
your second
And
one?
7, mate. 7.
Well, he goes first.
Oh,
He pulls the
fuck.
axe out,
Oh, mate.
but it's not his intent as it stands at the moment to actually attack you. he just sees you A, flirting with his wife, and B, then glaring at him and starting coming his way. He gets his axe ready because you're darting towards him. Are you going over the other side of the bar? You leaping over the bar at him?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, right? And I'm gonna say, sorry. In Russia, we call
in
this
Alzadora.
In Alzadora, we call this fast descent. Maybe you have too many friends. I apologize. But 10 out of 10 on your wife, because she hot.
Nah, she is.
Does he
And then
agree?
he pours a drink and drinks it
Does he
himself.
agree? Nice. Can I chink him? Can I chink him?
Yeah,
out?
yeah,
I'll
all
say
right.
quietly. Nice.
He'll
okay.
chink you it.
Right, we're chinking. Where's
Yeah.
the dude's wife? Does
You
she not look?
chink tankards.
Can she at least look bashful at the fact we're chinking to her honour?
Yeah, she's trying her best to serve somebody else, but she's paying half attention because she's getting all blushed cheeks at the fact that you two are.
We're nearly actors for this thick ass barmaid.
That could have been the first death of the campaign.
That could have been episode
as soon
2.
as you
First
said,
death.
"Oh, she's quite voluptuous," I was like, "I'm definitely trying. I'm definitely trying all this."
But I had already written long beforehand the pair that own the bar are married together. So like,
You
right.
knew it though, didn't you? You
I
fucking
knew this.
knew it.
I knew full well.
One time in my real life, I literally asked the barman what that girl was called, and he was like, "That's my girlfriend." I was like, "Oh."
Anyway, sorry, carry on the game.
Okay, sorry.
Night falls, merriment continues. There's song, there's dance, there's arm wrestling competitions.
Between me and the barman.
Which you lose every time.
Fuck!
Then there's no need to roll that. I know what your strength stats like.
No.
You lose
I look at him
every
and
time.
say, can you play this though?
But yeah, all in all, it's a good night. I don't want to role play the entire evening because you just get more and more drunk, then it gets to a point where most people are filing out. Are you guys staying for the duration of the evening? Or are you getting an early night?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm on this single chair that the barman didn't allow me to push tables together. I'm on that chair.
You'll find at some point during the night you'll be allowed to stand on a table and perform. We just didn't want you pushing loads of tables together. Yeah, that was what you didn't have.
Can I clarify? Was it when we chinked glasses and sort of made a fact that his wife was fit? Did I then get a table?
You can say that. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yes, please. Thank you. I'm now on a table.
Yeah, but anyway, are you all because Thunder is going to be staying for the entire evening from the looks of it?
I'm staying.
How late is everybody else staying?
Stay for one table song and then I'll
I've got a flavour. I'm staying.
Yes, bro.
Captain.
I'm just enjoying watching this going on. So yeah, I'll happily stay for a while.
Everybody. If I was having to buy my own drinks, I'd be off. But no, I'm sat in a chair looking up at the table that's under, and I'm banging my staff on the floor, and I'm having a lovely time.
Is there some sort of magic incantation coming from the bottom of the staff as he's doing this, please?
Yeah.
He accidentally cast something.
You can create minor illusions.
I'm going to cast minor illusion, and every time the thunder hits a power cord, flames burst from his horns.
Oh.
All right.
I'm loving it, bro.
Brilliant.
I'll look at this dude and I say, maybe Ice Ball was pretty cool.
But Hector, after staying for the first song and then decides to go and find where his bunk is, leaves, still worse for wear, staggering across the square immediately out from the Pick and Whistle. You're most of the way across when the guards at the mine start becoming more alert. They can hear something coming
Oh
shit.
shit!
It's me. It's me. I see that.
From inside the mine,
Sorry.
from deep in the shaft.
Deep in the shaft.
So yeah, at which point, guards are all ready. They can hear something coming. They can't quite see it yet.
Really? I didn't expect this. I'm sorry, Tom, but I didn't expect this from the line. Carry on.
They can't quite see anything yet, but they can hear something. They're on high alert. What are you doing, Hector?
How many of them is there?
There's 6.
6. There's
Three,
6.
three
There's
with halberds.
probably 100 goblins.
You don't know how many
About
goblins.
to
Dude, I'm with you. I'm literally by shitty man's side. I'm stood by him.
You're stood on a table singing and
Yeah,
dancing,
he's gone.
playing power chords with flames coming out of your
Yeah,
mouth.
All
we're
right,
arsehole in the inn. And we haven't had a
Well, yeah.
major. I've got 1 spell
I'll-
slot left, and I'm half cut.
sick,
Right,
mate.
Yeah.
I'll run,
We need to
I'll
take a
run-
rest, dude.
Well, you didn't
It's a
take
bit
the
late for
option.
that, innit?
You had
We
the
should have,
opportunity to
we
rest
should
before you
have
went 3
taken a
sheets to
rest.
the wind, but you didn't.
We need to
I'll-
know when
Sorry,
to stop.
Thunder.
Yeah, I'll run
Sorry.
down into the
In
bar,
real life.
grab
What are you doing, Hector?
grab Captain Cadell and say, "Them goblins are coming. We need to get everybody
Them
to safety."
goblins are coming.
And that was
Captain?
to Captain Cadell.
Them goblins are
With a
coming.
sheer look
Oh,
of
shit, the
horror
goblins
on
are
my
coming.
face.
Oh,
Right, we're
really?
gonna have to get moving. Everyone outside. Music, stop. Everyone
Oh,
outside.
I slam my fucking. Oh no, I don't want to break my loot. I sort of go to slam it on
you're
the
on the
floor
loot.
and stop halfway, and then I put it back in my backpack.
All right.
And I said, "Let's
After saying
let's
that, I
let's
will
go,
run
Wizard
out
the Man,"
to mine entrance.
and we go.
You
And then
starts. There's lots of people there who. There's a lot of people who are. This is still relatively early. It's like 9-10 p.m. something like that.
And I take a
Um,
short rest.
No, that takes like an hour.
No.
So yeah, there's a lot of people who are already kind of half asleep
Oh,
on
dear.
tables. There's some people who are instantly panicked and just kind of dive under the table. Some people, these aren't military people, not all of them. There's a couple of military folk in there who are off duty.
How far is the pub from?
Not far at all. As soon as you step out, you
Not
can
far at
see the entrance. It's just across the square. So you all stagger out because you're all drunk.
I'm
You're
gonna run up.
Yep.
Is there anything there? Is there
Well,
anything
there's
there,
there's 6 soldiers stood there at the ready.
Can I run past? Can I run past these soldiers as my movement?
Yeah. What you intended on doing?
I'm gonna power slide down the hole and thunderwave.
You don't know what's there yet.
You don't know what's
Oh,
there, and Thunderwave has a
Obviously
range
goblins.
of what 15 feet.
All right, I'll calm down then. I'll calm down. I've maybe had a few. All right. I've maybe had a few. I'll observe. for
You
now.
start sprinting towards it, and then you go, maybe not."
Actually, I go to grab the loot, and then I sort of think,
No,
maybe not. Maybe
So, what are you doing, everybody?
I'm observing.
Are we at the
from-
opening to the?
Yeah,
Well, I'll
right.
walk up to the entrance to the mine. How far into the mine can I see from the entrance? If I just
Well,
stand at the entrance where
they've lit a lot further into the mine than just relying on the glowing mushrooms, and what I'd say they've lit about 50 feet into the mine, but that's when it just starts dipping away because it goes fairly straight and then starts getting steeper and steeper and steeper, but you see about 50 feet until it dips away too far for you to be able to see any further.
So it's not that it's not lit; it's just that
You just can't see it. Yeah.
And can I see anything?
There's nothing yet, but as you're at the entrance, you can hear the familiar sound of the Goblin Horde. The sounds of multiple goblins. You don't know how big, you don't know how many, because it's difficult to tell when the sounds are echoed and reverberated through a mine shaft and out of the mine.
There's no sense of how close they're getting to the entrance.
No, there's
Well,
no way of
the
knowing.
sensible
There's no
option-
way of telling.
Can I have a look around? Can I have a look around to see if there's any mining supplies? If there's any boomsticks, I can shut this hole
No,
quickly.
no. It's never left just out. They are secured away.
It would seem that I used all the boomsticks.
That you
Really
have access
stupid
to.
me. Yes.
Yeah.
That would seem.
So in that case, I order one of the nearest guys to raise the alarm and get some more squaddies over here. Get
Yeah,
more
yeah.
work.
All these blokes
No.
at the entranceway are doing the duty on alert and just doing what they were ordered to do. Some like nervously sweating and looking at you. Instantly, kind of looked a little bit more relaxed and relieved that a superior officer there. Then suddenly realise you're 3 sheets to the wind, and then go, "Oh shit." Well, at which point one of the
Stumbling
crossbowmen
over.
was like, "Sir," shoots off to the barracks to raise an alarm.
It's good news.
So yeah,
Get
But
us a
then
jug of
there's
water
just-
while you're at it. Well, or some raw
he's,
coffee.
he's off. Then a little time passes. Then the sound, there's more and more troops come pouring out, and well, now they're ready, they're dressed, they've armed themselves, and they're there. And then Major Carlyle rocks up. What is it, Captain?
Not sure yet, sir. It sounds like a lot of gobos coming this way.
Goes up to the entrance. You can hear them from when you kind of told him to go and raise the alarm. You can still hear them, but it's not as loud as it was. You don't know what they're doing. You can't see them. You don't know what's happening. Good that you let us know. But you need your rest. Go. You all go. I'll take it from here.
Actually, rest, though, dude.
Sorry?
Can I take a power nap right now?
Not that's anything that's going to count towards you getting any spell slots back.
Right.
Because that takes an hour.
So the major's given us permission to go and have a sleep.
The major
Major's
has
told us all
dismissed
to
you all
go to bed,
to say that he's dealing with it.
Oh,
Okay,
excellent.
As
I
long
think
as
I made
you've
the
got
right
a hold
choice
on
by
us,
calling for
Major.
backup rather than
Yes.
waiting.
I'm gonna get some rest.
Because all of your rolls would have been at disadvantage for being drunk.
Right.
So now
So-
we can all go for a rest.
So there are lodgings here, aren't there, that we can go and
In the barracks, we
the
were allowed
barracks.
to use the barracks.
Well, you just follow the captain. He can take you where he needs to go.
So I'll
For free?
scroll.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
Help,
it's
we
just
took
barracks.
permission,
It's,
you know.
it's nothing fancy. But,
Bunk bed.
well, place to rest your head. Yes, go. Go on.
Yes.
So all four of us drunkenly stagger
Yeah,
along.
but at which point
to
you
the,
leave
barracks.
what is now about 15 troops at the entrance to this mine, and including the major, the lieutenant, and you all
Alright.
file back
Alright.
to the barracks. Soon as your heads hit, well, I'll explain it to you. You head back down. You go to where the major's office is, and next to that is the much larger barracks building, and which is right near the gateway in the wall that leads out into the slum side of Hamerton. So then, you, Captain, you show everybody into the barracks. There are guards still at the entrance to the barracks. You walk in, and at which point they look a bit quizzically, and then that moment of realization of they've remembered what's been said about what you've done, and they go, and then just let you in. They show you to a room which is just a big room full of double bunks in rows, and there's several that are just empty. You just pick any.
And I just flop on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just flop on a bed. Soon as your head's hit a pillow, you're out like a light.
Yeah,
Apart from, unless in fact actually make no, you didn't drink that late into the night. I was going to make you make a Constitution saving, but you didn't drink that far into the night. No, everybody. But no, you didn't.
I did try and buy a third round.
But well, you were drinking a lot more than just those rounds. You were getting handed drinks throughout the evening. But
it's only 9 or 10 in the afternoon.
It's only 9 or 10. You've been drinking heavily. You are drunk, but you're not that bad that you would need to make a Constitution saving throw. But you are out like a light as soon as you hit. You do a little bit of spinning as you hit, but it's all right, and you're out like a light.
What would that roll be for? To see if we have to put our foot on the floor.
See if you
sleep with the window open.
Yeah, see if you need some fresh air. See if you're just going to barf on the bed next to you, or
lovely.
Yeah,
but see if you wet the bed.
Yeah, see how well you stomach all the ale in you, but you don't need to because you're not that bad.
Excellent. So do I get me spell slots back?
You all have a long rest.
Excellent.
At which point yeah, this is as good a time as any to take a short break. You are asleep. You're taking a nice long rest.
I was going to say,
we are going to take a bit of a break. We'll say 10 minutes, and this is going to be our main break of the session. We'll take about 5 minutes, and then I will come back, and then I will have a chat with anybody who is watching, and I'll have a look at the stream chat, and then answer any questions, have a chat with anybody if they're watching. So I will see you in a few moments.
Yeah, be my dude. Let's get back involved. Hey, Tom,
straight back
what
involved.
I said earlier about cutting off at 11, I don't give a fuck, so let's carry on.
We'll finish whenever it's a good point to finish.
That's fine.
So, you've had a long rest. You've healed whatever wounds you may have still had from your experience in the mine.
Nice.
You've recovered your spell slots. You feel maybe a little bit worse for wearing a little bit hungover and sore perhaps, but otherwise you're okay. You wake up in the barracks, wherever you fell.
I wish I was sore from a barmaid, but it didn't work out that way.
You did got sore from an axe in the head, but...
Exactly. Would have seen
so, at which point, a sergeant comes running in to where Captain Cadell is getting up. And he's like, "Sir, Major Carlyle has requested to see you, sir. Just you, sir."
Oh, fuck that. Fuck
the
Cadell.
Yeah.
Mate.
Sorry, I was muted.
Fuck your OP,
Thank you very much.
Captain bullshit. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, just calm it down. Captain.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's got their own storyline.
Everyone's got their own OP storyline now. Wait,
yeah, they will have. Just wait your turn. Captain.
Thank you very much, Sergeant. I'll get up, start wandering out towards the Major's office.
Right. While everybody else is still gathering their things together, you get a bit more time to wash up and get yourself a bit more fresh for the day ahead. Yeah, the office is only next door, the next building over. So there's a guard on the door of the office, as there always is. Are you walking in, knocking? What are you doing?
I'll give it a knock on the door.
Come in.
Major, you asked to see me?
Damn bloody right I did. What the bloody hell do you call this? Slaps your report back on the table. And when you walk into an office of a superior, you bloody well salute.
I'm sorry, sir.
Stand to attention until you're told otherwise. It's obvious to me from this that I've been bloody well soft on you.
Oh, it's pissing me off.
I've been bloody well soft on you. I mean, yes, you
Ah.
rescued those workers from the mine, but dear God, that tiefling chap, he managed to find some explosives, and you let them keep them.
Listen,
And yes,
I'm not here, am I?
no, you're
I'm
not
here,
there.
am I? Okay,
You're not
I'll
there.
shut up. I'll shut up.
Yes, he used them once to try and kill some of these creatures as you described, but then you let him keep the second one. Dear God, man, this is a farce.
I'm sorry, sir. That was probably a poor
Bloody well right, it was poor.
bit of judgment.
Then leaving, you describe in your report there was a bridge you had to cross. You kept the bridge standing. Do you not know retreat tactics, man? Do you not remember your training? You left the bridge standing to allow these creatures to follow you over. Now we're having to defend the mine, our own mine.
Our own mine! A mine, they call it. Sorry, I'm sorry. That
You're
sounded
not there.
so much like
You're
it.
not there.
It sounded so much like it. A mine, they call it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really
We
sorry.
have to defend our own mine.
Our own mine!
Dude,
I'm
dude.
not there.
Shut up. You're not there.
Can't help myself. I'm really sorry.
Bloody well
I'll take
disappointed. I've been soft on you. Now, I'll advise you take up this contract. Bloody well sort yourself out. You've let yourself go soft here too.
Sorry, sir. I can only apologise. That was some poor choice on my part.
You're a fucking Goliath. Sort your life out. I'm sorry. I know I'm not there.
You're
but
not
that's
there,
like,
so dude.
it's-
You're not
it's
there.
an-
You'll have your own
Dude.
scenes.
It's an inner voice that he hears in his head from me. Okay. That's what he
It's
hears
not.
in his
It's
head.
not because he doesn't know you well enough.
For fuck's sake. I fucking hate this campaign.
Just shut the fuck up.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, Captain. Apologies, I mean nothing unless you sort yourself out. Now get out.
Sir. I swiftly turn and wander straight out of the door, looking a bit sheepish.
So you should.
How big is he? What, 6 foot?
It's 6'8", was it?
Fucking Goliath, mate. I'd have backhanded that fucker out of the door. I'm
At which
sorry.
point
my
it'd have been
superior
strung
officer.
up. He's a superior
you
officer
know,
in the
I'd
army.
have fought him. I'd have fought him.
At which point, well, you've
Really?
already died nearly once tonight.
Yeah. You would have swung your loot at him, and then you would have realised.
Then
what a
you'd have
massive
died.
fuck up it was, and you
Hey,
would have
I backed out halfway through, all right? I fucking recognised the error of my ways.
But
And yet you were going to do it again.
I probably am.
so,
but not right
Captain, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to go and gather these three, and let's.
Well, you know that the journey to Angel Run is 3 days' travel on horseback.
Does no one have a horse apart from me?
Captain Cadell can requisition horses.
Oh, nice.
Just temporarily.
I'm just going
You
to say this right now.
requisition them and then hand them into the barracks at Angel Run.
OP.
No. He wants
No.
to be a soldier. You chose to be a bard. That's your choice. This is his choice.
Okay. That's fine.
Bad.
Bard. So, Captain,
I'm going to sing songs of this betrayal. I'm really sorry, Tom. I'm really drunk. I'm
know.
sorry. I know.
everybody is watching knows. So just reel it in, man. Reel it in.
Last week it was Gary, but
Yeah,
this week
and you had stern words about him being drunk.
certainly did as well.
I know.
You did. You
So-
told me off.
shut the fuck up and let us play the game. All right.
I'm really sorry. I'm just going to
Right.
shut up. I'm
Captain, what are you doing?
Well, we're going to need provisions. We're going to need horses. We've got to wander into the yard and get some men together to get us some provisions for the ride and for the journey.
Shit.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Well, it's not the yard immediately out from the major's office. It's in the street near to the entranceway, but the stables are near there, and the stores are a little bit further into town.
All right, okay.
But the
So we need to
stables
gather
are
these
immediately
guys.
there, and
Need
the
to-
barracks are next door where these guys are.
So we need to I'd wander into the barracks and get these guys to come with me so we can go get prepared for the journey.
Yeah.
All right. So
Think you've got me
you go back into the barracks to collect these guys up.
Yep.
So
So
you
I'll
guys
wander in and go.
go on then.
So, so where are we heading, Captain?
I've forgotten what you said. Actually,
Angel Run.
Angel Run. you
Angel
said.
Run.
Angel Run is
Is
the
it-
capital of Hatheria.
So we
need to head
know
to-
we know where Angel Run is.
Y-
We don't
yeah.
have a vague idea.
Yeah. You've
Well,
been.
neither.
You don't know where Angel Run is. You don't
I
know
don't
what
know
it is, where it
anything.
is. You don't know where
I'm
anything
gonna-
is.
I'm going to follow horseshit guy.
Hector.
Oh God!
So
yeah, I
you
remember
are
that
you
that's
all
it.
first one, yeah.
Hector. I'm going to follow horseshit guy.
You all-
Hector Horseshit.
you all file out? So, excuse me. I knew changing my drink to a fizzy drink was a bad idea for the second half.
I bet it was. You got gas.
It's a bad idea.
You got insane gas.
I do apologise for after occasional little stifle a bit.
Never mind about that, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You
be right.
You've got maybe
So-
experience.
So yes, so we'll say just for the kind of expediency of it, you requisition an extra. You'll be able to requisition. You don't own your own horse, so you can requisition 3 horses. Thunder owns his own horse, which, as you go to the stables, has been very well looked after.
Thank you, Timmy. Can I tap Timmy on the back and just give him a? Can I give him a gold? I'm going to give him a gold.
Oh, thank you. Just quickly,
I'm gonna
pockets.
say to I'm going to say to him, I'm sorry. I'll say it in character. Hey, young child, I'm sorry. I care about horse, but I didn't know if I leave him in good company, and it seems he is in good hands.
Oh,
And I pat him on the back, and I give him a gold, and I
well,
also.
he's a good horse, sir.
Oh, mate.
You do well to look after him, and I'm sure he'll look after you.
Oh, I feel even worse now for grabbing him by the lapels.
You've given him money,
Well,
he's
you're nice
forgotten
enough
all
to give
about it
him a
now.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold's
He's
probably
got
more
one
cash he's ever
gold.
seen
Yeah.
in his life.
Yeah, he's rich.
So you remove that 1 gold from your character sheet,
Yeah,
please.
I will do right now. I
And
will do.
yep.
Well, to
So
finish this
then
quest, we've got 2,500
Well,
to share. haven't we?
you
Bloody hell.
can leave him to kind of prepare the horses for a long journey, whilst you go and grab some supplies, which will be you just grab some ration supplies, enough for 3 days. You don't have to mark it on your carriage sheet because it's just going to be put on and then used straight away. Just say you've got it. So yeah,
I've
so
done
then
that, by the way. I've done that.
great, cheers.
we
So yeah,
recruit-
you then. Is there
Can we
anything
nick
else?
is there anything that we could
I
take?
was just gonna say to the rest of the group
Mm.
if there's anything you guys wanted to get sorted.
This is it.
before we leave
Anything else you
town,
want to do? Yeah.
it's- get you.
Do I need to tell the establishment I was fighting at that I'm
Nah.
not going to be fighting there?
No,
they'll
no.
just if I don't. Turn
It's
up, they'll
it's
just
an
go,
illegal fist fight, basically, that people
Yeah,
put in bets
yeah.
on. Yeah, sometimes they have kind of a pre-arranged room that they do it in, but sometimes it's just a back alley and it moves from place to place to stop being caught. But
Okay,
but generally speaking, they wouldn't give a fuck if you don't turn up.
that's fine.
It's like my job.
Wait, are we talking about fighting here?
So, is there anything else everybody wants to do before leaving?
Is
I would
Angel
like to.
Go on, Thunder. Sorry.
I'm just talking shit.
All
Ignore
right.
me.
Meridian?
Is Angel Run where I initially came from? Is that where
Yes.
this is? Right. Okay. That's convenient.
Well, you
It's
took
the
a lot
capital.
longer on foot.
Right. Lovely. Okay.
But
So if
you get the
everyone's-
privilege of being able to ride in.
We get to ride a
So,
horse.
yeah. So,
Can I
if it,
can I
yeah.
be a real absolute knob geek and ask for a description of the horse?
Your horse? It's a horse.
I want to.
You've
What
got
colour is it? Tom, come on, promotion.
you've got a
How long
female
is it? How long
brown
is its mane?
horse. It's got
Female.
a mane which is approximately yay long. Your
Who shoes
Alright.
it?
your
Alright.
mare is about 15
Brown
hands
mare.
tall.
Oh, quite a big girl then. Right, brown mare.
To be fair,
15
I
hands.
plucked that number out. I knew it was measured in hands. I'm trying to judge how big a horse was. I don't know horses.
Big horse. Right, no worries.
Well, a lot of these horses will be big horses because more often than not they have to carry men with
they're
armor.
war horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has she got a name?
If it has, it wasn't told to you. They just gave you a horse.
Right, well, I'm going to call her Geraldine.
All right.
Geraldine.
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 All right.
Geraldine the horse.
I
Geraldine
enjoy
and
the
Meridian.
American fellow. Riding
All right,
through
then,
the
lads. If no one else has any other business in this town, shall we get a move on?
I have business. I'm going to challenge the barmaids. I'm not. Let's carry on.
Right. So you all saddle up. You get on your horses and you go up to the gate. At which point, the soldiers manning the gate do their very well practiced kind of a bit of a maneuver. Basically, 4 soldiers pile out of the small door to guard on the other side, send a signal back up to men on the tower, who then send the signal to open the gate, and then they open the gates out into the slums of Hammerton. And as you ride out, you
Let's just say stop. Stop.
what?
Hammerson. Oh. I'm sorry, Tom.
It's all right.
Every
So-
time you say Hamilton,
Uh,
I
It's not Hammer time. It's Hammerton.
I know, but every
right.
time you say Hamilton, all I can think of is Hammer Time.
All right.
And every time you say it, I just, in my mind, I'm like, stop.
But as you walk
Hammerton.
out of the
Yeah.
gates from the main town into the slums, the kind of stark contrast from the revelry from the night before, from the good booze, the good company, the well-built homes and comfortable bedding, riding out into the slums where some people have just slept on the streets, is the contrast hits you.
A what? Like a what, though?
What do you mean a what?
Like the
How hard does it hit me?
I mean, it's in
the contrast is in
the contrast. It becomes very apparent to you
Yes.
that
How
about how
horrible
how
and-
horrible people live. When
Okay, I get that.
So then you ride through the slums. The people obviously look at you. A few people come up to try and beg from you. But
Can I
most,
give who's begging from me?
there's certainly there's a few children who recognise you from before who don't. Most people don't come to beg from you at all. They'll more often not go to the captain.
Can I give what's half a gold? Can I give some children
Half a gold is 5 silver.
Okay, I'm gonna give 5 silver
But
to these.
there was no
begging
children coming up to you.
I don't
Throw
care.
it.
I'm
He's
throwing,
throwing
it.
it. All right.
Yeah, throwing it.
So as you're riding down, you cast 5 silver out.
Yeah.
At which point,
Make him roll to see if he hits it in the eye.
no, just a cast. That's fine. Just
All you
cast
do is
this 5
intimidate
silver
children.
out. At which
Blind
point,
the children
there's
on the
lots
way
of scurrying about of lots of children. Some you didn't even know were there. Just come out of hiding and start fighting each other over this silver.
Yes. Yes. That's what I wanted. That's what.
But I mean, they don't.
It's bum fights.
They
It's
don't.
bum-
They don't go to fists, but they just start pushing each other out of the way. As soon as they've got hold of one, that's it. It's over. They don't beat each other up
Kinda wanna
to
share
mob
this
each other.
out throughout.
As you carry on
sorry.
down out of the slums, you pass a man with some chicken in some cages, clutching a dagger.
Did he stab it though?
No, it's chicken.
cage guy. Yeah.
Did he produce a knife at any point, Tom? Investigation.
You can see he's got a knife on him.
Oh, mate, that is the dude.
He's not hiding the fact that he's got a knife on him.
Okay, I like it. We'll carry on with the story.
So, and then you ride out of Hammerton,
Right. Stop.
which you then go out into the rolling hillside of the nearby country. There are still, even in these kind of early hours, there are people filing in from somewhere in the country on the quest for money. There's nobody well-to-do. It's all people who are hard up, clearly don't have much to their name. And you ride with not much. You know which direction to go, Captain. Meridian, you've walked the journey a few times, but you haven't to say you get to ride it this time. Hector, you know where it is. You might not. You don't particularly know the journey well between Angel Run and Hamilton, but yeah. You get a man behind you with some coconuts. No. Don't know. So yeah, it'll take 3 days basically. So when you come towards the end of the first day,
Yeah.
the night is starting to draw in. You need to try and maybe look for somewhere to make camp. Who's basically
got the best?
yeah. Well, no, don't think of who's got the best stats. We just wanted to know who's doing the job.
Well, I'll lead us all to say it's right then, lads. It's probably time we rest the horses, get them some water, get ourselves
Rest
down.
the horses. Do we have a horse manacle?
Rest the horses.
Rest.
Rest.
I'm sorry. I
Rest.
thought you said arrest the horses.
Rest.
Rest. They've
I'm
been
really
they've been
sorry,
riding
dude. I'm
all
sorry,
day long.
just
One of them
keep
with
me in
a
check for that.
6'8" monstrosity on
One
his
of them
back.
kind of
But you've got a proper beefy horse.
Right, I'm gonna now bring out the odd loot, and I'm gonna just try and
What?
soothe not only the horses but the crew. Is that allowed?
Yes,
Or
but you're
after?
still riding, and you still need to try and make camp. Find somewhere to make camp.
I thought he'd made camp.
No,
No, so suggesting we should probably find a camp.
Suggestion. Sorry. I didn't
So,
pay
the
attention.
way
no,
I
I'm
would
just-
want to do something, if one person wants to do a job, and if somebody else was helping that person, the person actually doing the job can roll the task with advantage.
Okay,
And it'll class as both of them doing the job, basically.
I'd like to bardic inspiration on Aiden, who's now going to try and camp.
I'll try and find us a reasonable place to camp.
Well,
Please, can I
I'll find
cast
a
bardic
reasonable place to camp.
inspiration on this dude?
So, what was that, Hector?
I'll help it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll assist
I don't
him.
think you need to roll for bardic inspiration, do you?
No.
No, you can just give
That's it. Yeah, you
I'm
give.
giving it.
You're playing away as you start to pull up on
How sort
the
of-
roadside.
I mean, do we know? Is there like regular bandits and things around these parts? Is it?
There's
real-
regular bandits everywhere.
Right, so we need to find somewhere that's probably somewhere a bit more
Mate.
sensible.
You got me there.
Yeah.
There's regular bandits fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
So what were you saying, Hector? Sorry.
Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
can we look for like some sort of grove of trees or like rock to make a good place? to
Are
sort
you
of
going to help the captain do that?
defend? Yeah, yeah.
Who's making the roll?
Let's do this.
Is the are you captain? Are you doing it?
Captain,
Yeah.
you can
I'm
cap
bad
the
at
So-
inspiration.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
captain, make a roll with advantage because Hector's. You make a survival roll.
Survival. Oh,
No,
that's
no.
all
In fact, no. Not a survival. That is for creating camp. I want you to make a investigation to find
shit.
your location to make camp.
Well, I've got 0, so let's see how this goes. An 18. Oh,
But with advantage.
Wow. With an advantage of what?
Well, it doesn't
Plus
matter.
one.
You
Oh,
succeed. You succeed. So basically, what
Okay.
you manage to find, it's a little bit away from. It's not really a road as such. It's just kind of a well-trodden path through the country. A little bit away from this path, you find like a bit of a grove of trees that will give you a little bit of cover from the elements, and it's if you were to make a shelter, well, not shelter, sorry, not shelter. You would be sheltered. If you were to make a fire, it would not be seen from the path.
Wow. Make a fire.
So, are you gonna make camp? Because you
Yes.
are going to need to make a fire, basically. Because the
Please.
nights, even though it's late summer, there's going to be no clouds. It's the temperature does drop quite a bit.
Let's do that.
So who's
that's
Can I-
making the fire?
I'm making a fire. If he don't, I'm
All right.
doing it.
Is
And
anybody
can I,
helping?
can I attempt to disguise the camp? Can I sort of?
Well, it's a good location that he's found, but you can do whatever you wish.
I'm just trying to play to my strengths.
Play it
You-
anyway, bro.
Well, no,
Well-
I didn't know if a deception skill would be any use when it comes to actually trying to disguise
No,
the camp and hide.
deception is more lying to people.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, is
Survival.
Thunder doing this on his own?
If anyone else wants to join me,
Is anybody helping do make the
Yeah,
camp?
I'll help him.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
it doesn't matter which. So Thunder, roll your survival and
Survival.
twice,
Which
and take the highest one.
Should have a decent survival.
oh, mate, probably not. So what will that be in my actions?
Is no skills. Skills.
Skills,
It's a wisdom skill, so you should be all right.
You'll be pretty good at it.
mate.
And
What
you're a
was it,
bard. You're a
sorry?
jack of all trades. Survival. In skills.
I can't see.
It,
Bottom one.
I can't. I'm just gonna roll a d20 here. Is that
twice,
what we want to do?
because you're getting that with advantage.
Okay, so I rolled an 18, and then I rolled. Fucking. What is that? That's terrible.
Oh no!
That's
It's all
3.
right, you got the 18 first
Actually,
time.
Three,
actually, his wisdom is terrible.
Oh, is it?
But
Oh,
yeah, his wisdom's terrible. Your survival's at -2, so 18 -2, 16. You still make camp perfectly fine with that good roll because you had help basically.
Yes.
Meridian
Good.
helped you, and
Meridian
you
side.
sorted it out.
Your ice ball wasn't as shit as I said it was originally.
Well, throughout the night, you will need to make 3 kind of somebody's going to have to be on watch. Well, no, you don't have to. You could all sleep, or generally, it's good to have somebody on watch.
Yeah,
I won't watch.
But
I'm gonna play
you're going to
songs.
need 3 watchers.
I'll take one.
Well, I'd like to take one as I play songs to the rest of the night.
When can I just double check, Tom? When
Mm.
I've got a spell that says it lasts for the duration.
Yep, it should have a
Innocent.
duration value.
Ah, 1 minute. Shit. Right. Okay, that's rubbish. Carry on.
Right, fine. So
So yeah, so I'll take the third watch then.
I
I'll
mean-
let the wizards.
yeah, I mean, so there can be more than one person on a watch, or does one person want to just sleep through and be happy about it?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll
I reckon Aiden should because he's a fucking beast.
So who's taking
I'll
first
take-
watch?
I will take first watch.
Okay.
And you can play,
I'm going to play songs throughout the night.
sleep. Yeah.
If
I'm
you're
gonna
playing,
play, I'm going
Alright.
to play one.
you're playing songs. All right, that's fine. No,
Yeah.
you do what you want.
Just nice and quiet songs.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
I'm going to
I'll
play
take-
play
nice
quietly.
songs.
I'll take second watch because I got woken up by the bloody tree and playing his bloody songs.
Thunder is Meridian Scythe. Who's taking third watch?
I was going to
I'll
take third watch.
Okay.
No, go to sleep.
You
lad.
both could.
I've already
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
shit
yeah.
from some little bitch that was far less superior to
Alright.
you. I
So
think you need to sleep.
A superior officer though.
I'll take.
He was,
yeah,
but
superior
fuck that.
officer. You weren't there.
I know. I'm sorry.
So shut up.
Sorry. Sorry.
So, Thunder, the first watch, make a perception roll.
Oh.
Yep.
Roll.
Roll.
Roll. I fucking
Roll
love
your
it.
perception
On a D20, myself.
on a D20.
Yeah, and you'll have a minus
Mate,
2.
I
again,
got
won't you?
literally a fucking 20, dude. I got a 20, an
Well-
actual 20.
Fantastic.
Critical 20, dude. Natural
First one.
20.
Yeah. So,
An actual 20.
you gently play some songs as you're sat by the fireplace and you're keeping a keen eye on everything that's happening around you.
Please, I'm sorry, DM, but can we upgrade that to lightly strums, not just gently? But it was critical 20. Can we?
No,
can we
that
lightly
was
strum?
that was a critical perception.
All right. Cool.
So you keeping a keen eye on everything around you. Your dark vision helps immensely.
Yes.
You can see a lot. You could even occasionally get up and stroll a little bit further away from camp.
I'm pacing as I do.
Yeah.
As
But
a natural.
your shift, your watch passes without issue.
Nice. Okay, I'm covered.
Meridian?
Perception.
A perception, please, good sir.
13 with no modifiers.
Okay. You sat by the fire. You, after being woken by Thunder's strumming, you take the
It looks
second
like
watch.
It looks like I've got a hammer on there, doesn't it?
It
This
does
is
a little
not-
bit.
This
But
is not my hammer. Let me move on.
your watch, because you kind of got woken, your concentration's not at its best, and at some points you started drifting a little bit as you just started watching into the fire a little bit too long. At which point you feel a sharp pain in the back of your neck, which wakes you up instantly, at which you feel a crossbow bolt being pressed into the back of your neck. At which point, as you kind of wake up, you see there are other bandits around you.
What? Sort of
Like all pointing towards your sleeping colleagues or you. It's like,
Cracking.
hey, now look at what I've got here. Now you give me your money. At which point, they're not being quiet about it. This will wake the commotion will wake everybody else up. But there are at least 2 people with heavy crossbows stood directly over Thunder.
Oh, fuck.
It's like,
Why is it always me?
Don't you move. It's because you're weird to them. They don't know you. They're cautious.
That's fair. All right, small
But
loot.
but they're no. You as soon as you start reaching for something, you're prone, lying on the floor, nothing
Okay,
in
I
your
accept it.
hand.
I'm pathetic and helpless.
No, everybody's in the same boat here.
I am. I'm just here though. I'm like, the fuck.
What the hell is this one?
Right. What sort of range are we talking for these
Range.
dickheads? How far are my comrades from where I'm keeping watch?
Comrades, mate.
Well, you are
Hello,
by the
comrade.
fire. You are all kind of made your own kind of camp around your bed, kind of around this fire, and as you kind of sat there, one is directly in pointing a crossbow into the back of your neck. But at which point, he's kind of they're just kind of get your attention to the situation, but he's kind of walking around to the front of you. There are 6 bandits in total. At which point, there are 2 stood over Thunder.
Why?
2 stood over Captain Cadell. Because he's also in military armor. Not in armor, sorry, in a military uniform. Yeah, and 1 pointing at Meridian and 1 stood over Hector.
Wow.
Right.
Mate, you better
Right.
start this shit out. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, boys. I've got this covered. I've got this.
Money.
Right.
But their fingers.
Money.
Money. Their fingers are on the trigger of their crossbows. Some have light crossbows, some have heavy crossbows.
Right. So I'm the only one that isn't prone out of my comrades.
You are sat.
Right. Everyone else is lying.
But I'll not class that as prone. You could easily just kind of hop to your feet. But yeah, the one is within 5 feet of you. The couple more which are stood over Thunder and Cadell on the other side of the opposite sides of the fire, are like 10 feet away from you, and then 10 feet away, directly opposite the fire, is another one stood over Hector.
And these are local boys, I'm assuming. They've never seen a tiefling before.
Nope.
Right.
We could take him. Think of the money we get for taking this one with us. We've already got enough people. We're taking enough.
Fight in my sleep.
We could just take his. At which point, like we should just kill him. We could just take his horns. Oh, think what we could just get for his horns, or even just his head.
Oh, dear, boys, have you wandered into the wrong camp? Have you any idea what you've just done? See him there? Have you any idea what that is? That's a demon, sir. A demon. I'm a court wizard. These 2 are soldiers from the Royal Guard, and we're transporting our prisoner. You wake that boy up, and you are dead, sir. Dead. Every one of you. I suggest you step away sharpish.
Roll an intimidation.
Go on, Gary. I fucking believe in you, Gary. My loot's up, bro.
That is a 16 with a +5 for intimidation.
At which point he starts kind of glancing around, sort of backing over a bit, trips over a little bit on the fire, and kind of stumbles and kind of falls prone himself because he's kind of tripped over the fire as he's backing off. It's like, and at which point he managed to get his crossbow. He's still lying prone. He's got his crossbow.
Lovely.
Like, we'll let you go, but give us your money.
No.
This isn't.
Which you say no, and then one of the guys stood over. He just gives you a swift kick in the ribs as you're lying prone on the floor.
Kick me away, Gary.
I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
Are you because it takes a moment to cast, and they've got their fingers on the trigger. Are you trying to cast it
Can I?
on the
I
slide?
was going to say, can I slyly? Can I?
You
subtly
need to
cast
make.
it?
Yeah, you can, but you'd need to make a sleight of hand check.
Right of hand, my bro. Do it,
Oh,
Gary.
sleight of hand. Hang on. Where the fuck was that? Sleight of hand. Plus
Yep.
fuck
Sleight of
all,
hand
right.
is dexterity.
It's 15 with no modifier.
Yeah, that's fine. You manage to, because he's prone on the floor now. He's now got a bit of the fire between you and him. Everybody else is looking at their target that they've been assigned just to keep an eye on, and they don't see you casting it. So you are casting
Earth tremor. In an
Earth
attempt
tremor.
to not,
Yes.
not to sort of level the playing field. If I can knock these fuckers prone and make sure everyone else is awake, it might damage you boys. Sorry about that,
I
but
don't care. I literally don't care.
So
Has
it's
anyone
a
done
dex
that?
save,
was
isn't it?
hoping the intimidation. I was hoping the intimidation might make everyone run away, but it didn't play out like that.
It gave you a good opportunity. So that was, it said, was it a dexterity save?
Where are we? Each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. Failed save, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
But the other guys are already prone. That damage is from them falling prone. So seeing as though everybody else is already prone, they won't take any damage and don't need to make the check. You just feel the ground rumbling.
That's a damn good move then.
In fact, one of the guys is already prone because you scared him onto his ass.
Nice. Very
Um,
nice.
what's your spell DC?
What my save DC on spells?
Earth Tremor
Yeah.
is DC Dex 13. I rolled really good. That they all
yeah.
save.
Bollocks. Yeah, dexterity.
Sorry,
attack.
I rolled really good. The lowest one was 13, and that still saves. And all the guys save. Which point they go, what? Because they didn't see you cast it. Where the fuck is that? Why the fuck?
Believe you've angered hell, sir. You were warned.
At which point all the other guys are kind of backing away a bit further. And like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. At which point, two of them turn and run. One over Hector and one of them over Thunder. Turn and run.
Why me?
No, the one that stood
What
out.
about
Listen
it?
to what I'm saying to you. The one that
I
stood
did.
over you turns and runs away.
Okay.
So you didn't.
So there's no one stood over me.
There's still two aiming at me, and there's none on Hector.
There's none on Hector. Only one now stood over Thunder.
Oh, I'm gonna grab my halberd, stand up, and be like,
Wait,
"You guys
no,
are
stay
solid
where you
ready,
are.
get out of
Stay,
here."
stay. At which point, one of them who is getting a bit twitchy, that stood over Captain Cadell, sees you getting up and actually drawing your weapon, gets a bit unnerved and fires at you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
their fingers are
how-
on the trigger. Any kind
how
of
close is
move away from you, 10 feet.
I'll take a swing at him.
Well, his finger is on the trigger, so as you're getting up, he has the opportunity to fire at you. So it is only a light crossbow that he has.
You got 13 AC, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, at which point he's that nerved. He's going between Captain and you, and unnerved about the situation, about what's been said, and just kind of lets loose a quick shot, and it just goes wide. But at which point everybody, because a shot has been fired, shit hits the fan and everybody rolls initiative.
Right.
Oh, fucking hell.
But
There you
two of
go.
the guys have run away. So there's only 4 guys left.
And one of them's got to reload.
Yeah, but reloading can be done as part of your attack
Oh,
action.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
That's 15
11.
for me.
Rolled a 2, which is shit.
D20, yeah.
Yeah, D20. Yeah.
12.
I love role playing a scenario. Right. So, who didn't get over 20?
No, we've got 15 for Hector.
15 for Hector.
15 for
Anything?
me.
2 15, so Hector 15. Anything over 15?
Nope.
Right, anything over 10?
Yep, me first. 12.
I rolled
12.
11.
12 for Thunder. Captain, I'll just put CC for you, it's easy. 11 for the good captain.
Fuck's a good captain. Is it a thing?
It's a good captain. Well, he's been told off. He's currently in the doghouse, captain.
Good. He deserved it. He fucking deserves it.
What are you on, Meridian?
I got a 2.
A 2. Right,
Yeah.
okay then.
I got a plan, dude. I got a plan.
To be fair, you have just had an action, so it kind of makes sense that you go in last again.
Yeah.
Meridian on 2, right. One of the bandits is proper sharp off the block and rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Frick.
He's one of the other one stood over Captain Cadell. At which point he will just fire a shot at the captain as he's lying there on the floor.
Shit.
It's at disadvantage because you are prone and it's at point blank range.
Yeah.
And it's just with a light crossbow. Disadvantage. He fires, but still somehow misses you. He just kind of fires you. He just kind of just right next to you. Because there's that much going on and everything's just kind of kicking off and they weren't expecting. Normally they're just so used to people just going, okay, I'm sorry, that they're not used to anybody kind of fighting back or even having a demon with them. So he misses. At which point then it is Hector's, who is stood already. Halberd already drawn.
So I'll go for the one that shot me.
Okay. The other one that is stood is directly over the fire from you, within 10 feet. Yeah.
So that's within reach. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 4 + 6. So that's a 10 to hit.
No, that does not hit. You kind of make your jab across, but the fire is kind of obscuring your view ever so slightly. And you just
So then I'll
make a jab and you miss.
move 5 feet closer. Bonus action.
The 5
Oh,
feet
I'm
closer
not
is
sure.
on top of the fire.
So can I go
Jumping.
5?
You can go 5
the
kind
fire?
of diagonally
Right,
around
yeah,
the fire.
just-
Yeah. So
yeah.
there's
Obviously, I'm not
there's
gonna run out of the fire.
towards Meridian, or there's towards Thunder.
Hang on. Thunder's got 2 people over him?
No,
one
Thunder's only got 1 person over him now because one of them shot himself and ran.
I'll take the other swing at that one that's over Thunder.
Okay.
That is a 6
Much
plus 6, so 12 to hit.
12
actually-
does hit.
12 does hit.
They're only basic bandits. They've only got a very basic leather armor. They're not particularly agile or bright.
1d4, roll the 1.
I'm literally
plus
throwing
4,
off my
5.
cap.
So 5 damage.
IRL, bro.
5 damage. Right,
damage.
okay, fair enough. 5 damage it is.
Blunt end of my
Yeah, so
pole
you make a stab at
Wow.
him, and you make the slash straight into his shoulder. It makes into his armor, makes a nasty gash, and you can see it starting to bleed down his arm a bit. But he's still standing. So that's
Yeah,
5 damage.
That's it?
Okie dokie. Yep, okay then. And next on the list is 2 more bandits. So one of those is the one stood over him, which you've just had a jab at. At which point, because you've kind of had a swing at him and wounded him, that he's now ignoring the tiefling laying on the floor before him, lifts his heavy crossbow up to you and has a shot. Yes, he will hit. He rolls a total of 20, 17 plus 3 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Sweet. Right then. Heavy crossbow is 1d10. I don't even have any d10s out.
That's nasty.
It is nasty. That's heavy crossbow.
Fucking nasty, dude.
Right then. That is a so that's +1 to the damage. That's 7 damage to Hector. Heavy crossbow. They're nasty. He fires at you, but because he's kind of wounded, he's kind of fired at you and realizes that this isn't probably going to go his way. So he has started using his movement to he's backing off from you. He's not at a particularly fast pace. Frantically trying to reload and back away from
Does
you.
he move out of my range and provoke an opportunity attack?
He will actually, yes.
I shall take that.
Nicely.
And that is an 18 plus 6.
Oh yeah, easy. Hit him. Go
24.
and roll your damage.
That is 8 damage. 4 plus 4.
He fires at you and then starts backing away, and your swipe will finish him. So how do you want to do it?
That's just big arcing swipe to the chest.
Yeah. So you do that. You kind of big arcing swipe up, and it makes this nasty gash across him there. At which point he's bleeding so heavily he passes out and falls to the floor in a bloody mess. Excellent. Well done. Very nicely done. But then there is another bandit. So I've losing track of who's gone now. One over the now sleepy tiefling is already gone. One over the captain's gone. It's now just the one who is now prone on the floor. So he's trying to crawl his self away, but he will have a shot at Meridian as he's trying to go away, while he's still lying on the floor.
That's right.
Yeah, well that is 18. I'm assuming that hits. Yeah, flimsy sorcerers.
Yeah.
But at which point he will do 9 points of damage.
Mother Hubbard.
Wow.
So I'm almost dead.
Where's my mark? That hit points. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh,
But at which point he kind of fires that at you, it hits you, does a fair chunk of damage.
yeah, damn it.
But then, at which point then he's scrambling to his feet after he's taken a shot. He's scrambling to his feet and is about to turn to run, but at which point he runs past. In all my, I'm gonna have to draw my thing out now. Hector is opposite Captain Cadell, and then it is Thunder, and broke my pencil. Thunder and Hector, not Hector, Meridian. So as he's backing away from Meridian, he passes past Thunder. So you get opportunity to grab your weapon and have an attack of opportunity as he's leaving your combat range, Thunder.
Is it just this guy?
Just this one guy you
On his
can...
own, yeah.
Yeah, as he's kind of leaving your attack range, you get an attack of opportunity on him.
I'm a thunder wave this guy.
It's an attack of opportunity, which would be a melee attack.
Okay,
It's not an action. Yeah. Sure.
I'm a rapier this guy.
Yep.
Right,
Roll your attack roll for it then.
D20.
Yep.
Somewhere else. 9.
As you're kind of you're prone on the floor, you kind of reach for your rapier and have a swipe at him as he's moving, but as you had to reach for your weapon and then swipe at him while you're lying on the floor, you miss as he runs past. So at which point then it is Thunder's turn. But you are prone on the floor, which means it takes kind of half your movement to get up. But the guy who ran past you isn't that far away.
I'm going to get up and take another strike at this dude.
Yeah, fine. He's not that too far away from you to just be able to move a little bit further
Am
forward.
I allowed to loot it, or do I have to rapier?
No, it's now your turn. You can cast something, you can use your rapier, you can do what you want.
Okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to shake my head from left to right. I'm going to run in a non-running manner that would allow me too much movement. I'm going to power slide towards this dude. And I'm going to take my bardic inspiration, not my bardic inspiration. I want to take my loot from out my back. I'm gonna whack a mighty thundercall. I'm gonna thunderstruck this dude.
Thunder wave.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thunder wave right.
At which point he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Okie dokie. Con. Ooh, he rolls 14. What's your DC?
Oh, mate, a DC on what? Sorry, sir.
Just your spell DC, which it'll be next to your spell, which is 14, which he just does. So, but it just means he takes half damage. He doesn't take no damage.
Okay.
So yeah, roll your damage.
Damage on a D20, sir.
D20. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Roll your damage, which is for
What?
Thunder Wave. It's
Is...
2d8.
Oh.
2D8, mate. That might as well be a D20.
No. There's a range of 2 to 16. That's nowhere near 20.
Yeah, 1. Wait a minute. 2. Oh, on that 1. Sorry, dude. I've got him. I'm ready. I'm really drunk right now. 2D8, here we go. Oh, mate, I got a 4 and a 2.
So 6. So he takes 3 damage.
Yep. Fine. Yeah. 3. Right. Okay. Fine. Yeah. He kind of do this blast of thunderous force, which has clearly made him stumble and done some damage to him, but he's still going.
Yeah.
Okay. That was cool. Cadell, you're up.
So when you're prone, does it just use an action just to get to stand
No,
up,
it uses half your movement.
just to get back up?
Yes.
And then how close are the guys to me now? As in, am I in range of one of them?
There's a guy practically that's stood over you. Yeah.
Well, there we go. I'll jump up and have a swing at that guy with me 2 axes. What's my hit? Where am I? I did have it up. Good. The attack +6 to hit with my axe. So what? So I'm rolling 2 d20.
In fact, there's still 2 guys over you, isn't there?
Wasn't sure if
Yeah.
one of them ran away.
No, one ran away from Thunder and one ran away from Hector.
Ah, right, okay. There's only 3 guys left in there.
Yeah.
2 ran away and 1 dead.
There was 4 guys left. 2 ran. There were 6 guys. 2 ran away.
Oh,
4 guys left. 1 is dead.
Yeah.
1 has just run past Thunder, and 2
got
are still
twice.
stood over you.
Right, okay. So, well, yeah, I'll just take a swing at the nearest bloke
With an axe, hand axe. What are you
with
using?
my 2 hand axes, with my chop.
Okie dokie.
Chop.
Chop chop.
Chop. So I need to roll d20 twice. So the first one was 7 plus a 6. So that's, my brain is not working. It's a 13 for the
13.
first one.
Yeah, that hits.
And
We'll just do
then-
the first one first. We'll deal one at a time.
All right. So 13, and then it's d6 for damage, which is 5
Plus what?
plus 4. So I think he might hopefully be dead.
5 plus 4, 9.
Yeah, 9.
You, as you're kind of lying on your back and these 2 guys stood over, you get one of yours and you whack it straight into his legs, which is closest, which nearly goes straight through his leg near the knee. He kind of drops down onto one knee, but he's really bad way from that. You've properly messed one of his legs up, but he is still... I was going to say kicking, but that's a bad pun. So that was 9 damage in all, wasn't it?
Yep. Second
Okay,
swing then.
he's in a proper bad way, bleeding really bad. Your second swing, are you swinging at the same one or the other guy?
No, I'm going to try finish this one off.
Fair enough.
Try and get rid of him, which I do not with a 1.
Fine.
So
Yeah,
I
he
just
kind of...
swing
You
completely
swing
into
with
the air.
one, and you swing with one, and the other one, because you've had to kind of lean over, and you're still prone, so it's still difficult to do. And as he's kind of moved down, you weren't kind of expecting him to quite fall so much, and you miss him. And what else are you doing? Are you moving, getting up?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely getting up. Yeah, I want
Fine.
to be stood up.
Yeah. Just standing, and then you're facing these 2 guys off.
Yeah, and then I'm facing these 2 guys.
Fine. At which point then, it's the other bandit who is there, stood over you. Who will fire his crossbow at you, which is at disadvantage because he's in such close range.
Oh, nice. That's useful.
Making a ranged attack when you're in such close range is at disadvantage. And rolls a natural 1. So, so as you're getting up, he just kind of stumbles back a bit, pew, and just shoots it off, somewhere off into the night.
His mate that was running away.
Yeah, and then sees his mate. No, he doesn't shoot him. He kind of shoots it upwards. But he sees his mate that is starting to do a runner and turns himself and tries to run away, at which point you can have an attack of opportunity against him. Cadell.
Oh, I can have an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity again.
because he's
yeah,
in
'cause
combat
leaving my-
range of you, and he's leaving your combat range, so you get an attack of opportunity.
So is that just a
You get another attack on him.
roll to
Roll
hit again?
to hit. Yeah.
13 plus 6. So,
Oh yeah, you've hit. Yeah.
And a D6,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 2 plus a 4, so it's another 6 damage in total.
6. Okie dokie. Right.
Have we lost John? He's frozen on my screen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I thought
frozen.
he'd just fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, falling asleep with his eyes open. Like. He probably has fallen asleep on his keyboard. Like. But we'll continue regardless. At which point it is Meridian at the bottom of the list.
Hurrah! How many
Yeah.
are left?
There are 3
two?
left.
Well, there's still
3
3.
left.
One of them's very badly injured, and one of them's.
I was going to say, and they're all losing their
One-
bottle, aren't they?
They're all losing the bottle. One is kind of in a seriously bad way, down on one knee, nearly losing his entire leg to Cadell's slash that he did against him. The other 2 are making a runner off to your left. Oh, we lost him. That's going to mess up the video feed, isn't it? Yeah. Apologies
Yeah,
for the video feed being messed up, but we lost Thunder. He's collapsed.
Trying to freak. I mean, they're already running, so there's no point trying to.
They're already running.
Right.
You've already put shit up them.
The guy on the floor with his leg off hanging off, I shall cast firebolt at him and try and finish him off.
The one on the floor.
Get him
Yeah.
down.
Yep, fine. Roll an attack.
What is that? Just a 20? D20?
Yeah, your plus
With your
your
modifier.
attack modifier. What's your?
So that's a 17.
It'll say on a firebolt, because where it says on your spell for casting,
Yeah.
firebolt, and under the hit/DC it says +5. So to hit him, you roll a d20, add +5 to hit.
Right. So that's a 17 plus 5 then.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
So, are you firing it at the furthest one, the one that's gotten furthest, or the one that's?
No, I'm firing at the guy that's down with his busted
Oh,
leg.
down. Of course you were.
Yeah, when you're running,
What's
I'm
that?
just going to let him run.
1d10 damage then.
10.
Oh, he's dead. Even if you get 1, I think he's probably dead. Well, hopefully.
Sorry, where's my double 10? What's that? It's 2.
You say 2 damage.
2, yeah, but
That was enough.
Plus,
It was enough at 2.
Plus,
It's plus
right.
nothing. It's just a straight 1d10, but that 2 was enough. Yeah. Do you want to? What do you want to do?
so yeah, he's laying on the floor, seeing his 2 friends legging it. It's panic in his eyes, and then the reflection of a fireball glistens in his eyes for a split second.
Firebolt, not fireball. Fireball
Sorry,
would obliterate everybody.
The reflection of a firebolt glistens in his wet eyes for a split second before his battered corpse bursts into flames and his charred remains collapse to the floor in front of Captain Goodell's feet.
Excellent.
Gosh.
Very good work, sir.
And I flip him the
I did warn you, lads.
So yeah, excellent stuff. So that is that one's now dead. So straight up to Hector's turn then.
Nice. So how far away did 2 that run away?
About 15 feet.
Oh, sweet, so I can get it up to him. I'll just be like, leaving.
Oh,
So
from you, probably more. Sorry, more
me.
like 20 feet.
20. Ah, I can still get
You
him.
can
Yeah,
stand up,
yeah. You can still
Yeah,
easily
yeah.
catch him because one of
Right,
them had to move a little bit further, and one of them had to get up from prone and move a little bit. So they're both approximately about the same.
Right, I'll take a swing at the closest one. That's a 7 plus 6 for a 13.
Sorry, how much? Sorry.
13 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Hits. So that's a 1 plus 4, so 5 damage.
5 damage on one that was running. It was enough to do him.
Right.
Yeah. So do you want to?
So I'll just catch up to him and then just drive my halberd through his chest, and quickly yank it out sideways, spin around, and take the bonus action attack at the other one.
As a fighter, you do have that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So roll. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Roll your damage and double your dice roll.
Okay, so on a D4 roll a 2. So that is a 4 plus 4, so that's 8.
That was precisely what you needed to finish him.
Nice.
Okay.
In swift fashion, Hector, getting seriously annoyed at having been woken up abruptly, runs after the 2 remaining fleeing bandits, dispatches them in a swift thrust for one, chuck him out of the way, and it's straight into the next one, and just dispatching them all without anybody escaping with even their lives, let alone any of your coin.
Nice.
Well done, gentlemen. They
Good
are
one.
all dead.
I think we need to get a bandage for for our wizard, like poor bugger.
Yeah, I took a pretty nasty hit.
Oh, in fact, yeah, you both took a nasty hit, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
did
fucking
indeed.
hurt, man.
That could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Could we have a
someone
look?
could be dead.
See what these bandits may have already stolen previously.
Yes.
just
Shall
when
we
they got to us.
see if we can give them a bit of
See if they're carrying any coins.
Make an investigation. Are you helping? Then I'll take
Yep,
it.
I'll help. Yeah.
Then make.
Yeah. Can we all help?
Well, you
Only
still.
one.
You should. Yeah. You just make an investigation with advantage.
That's 18 minus 1, so 17.
Yeah, I mean, you give their pockets a good rifling through, but they're poor, simple people who they have. There was 3 light crossbows and 3 heavy. No, that was but the 2 of them ran away. But yeah, they've just got a few crossbows on them, and just a few copper each. It wasn't much between them. They are poor, which is exactly why they're trying to steal from people. Yeah.
Like, have they got any crossbow bolts?
Oh,
on them?
Yeah, they've got plenty of. Well, I say plenty. They've got crossbow bolts. They've
Can
got about 5 each.
Can I help myself? Anyone else got a crossbow?
No, help yourself.
No,
Can I snatch the bolts?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, there's about 20 bolts in all.
Excellent.
Yeah, you snaffle their bolts. Yeah, all in all, you managed to find 10 copper between the 4 of them.
Oh, took everybody a couple of copper.
Compared to what you've just been paid, it was a pittance, but yeah, that's what they get for attacking random people. But then you still have a rest of a night's rest to be able to take.
Yeah. So clear the bodies out of camp and then sped down.
Yep, right, fair enough.
As a long rest, you recover hit points as well.
You do.
Ah, right. Okay.
We can sort that out next time. The rest of the night goes on without issue.
Yeah.
And we can sort out what happened in your long rest between this session and the next. So that is where we're going to leave tonight. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you everybody who has watched. I need to stop clapping. I do that all the time. Thank you. No, I do that when I'm giving a presentation for work as well. I start clapping like this. Like, no, stop it. I need to occupy my hands with something generally when I'm doing a presentation. I hope anybody who's watching has thoroughly enjoyed. Well, I know I do it all the time. Thoroughly enjoyed what they're doing. I'm going to hold my glass in my hand. Thoroughly enjoyed what they're doing. What we've been doing, and yeah, what an encounter, which could have turned out a lot worse. So simple bandits.
Could have gone worse.
It could have gone a lot worse. They, with fingers on the trigger, with a bunch of people with crossbows, can deal a lot of damage in one round.
We
And
could have had someone dead in the first round.
Yeah,
you
it could have been
you could have had
six
someone
shots.
dead. 6 shots.
6
They're not
shots.
all heavy.
Yeah.
3 light and 3 heavy, but that still could have easily have had Meridian dead. Probably even a few others. Certainly Thunder, but you didn't. You dealt with it very well.
Yeah,
done,
good
gentlemen.
bit on there, Gary. To be honest, like
Clutch intimidation.
But anybody who
into the forest.
is watching, the next episode is going to be in 2 weeks' time, and then hopefully you'll be able to join us again then. And if you don't manage to, again, catch up on any of our episodes on our YouTube channel, where we will be uploading all of our D&D episodes, including a lot of our computer gaming as well. So thank you very much. And as I've just reading it, Ultramarine Refuse Ninja, awesome name. Thank you for following us. Yeah,
It's an awesome name,
yeah, that is an awesome name.
Yeah.
Ultramarine Refuse Ninja. It's all one word. It's difficult to read, but that's fine. Yeah, that's an awesome name. So yeah, thank you very much for following us, and hopefully you will follow all of our shenanigans. And next time we will be reaching Angel Run, so join us again to find out what happens there.
Looking forward to seeing what happened in the capital.
And you'll meet, I was going to say what's his face, but I should know all this off by heart now. The Sanctus Veritas Cromwell Leaturn.
Cromwell Leaturn.
Yeah,
Sanctus
Veritas.
I didn't even think about slicing, destroying the bridge from the goblins, because I
didn't.
thought we were going to be going back in. To be honest, I thought we were going to be going back in.
It crossed my mind as we were running out, like, should we blow the bridge? But then I was like,
it was a flimsy bridge. One chop would have probably brought it down.
Just swipe the axe, could have taken it out.
In fairness, Captain,
that was
on your
episode
head,
1.
mate.
If nobody saw that,
it's no skin off my nose. I couldn't give two shits. I didn't get bollocking for it.
Yeah, no, I got a bollocking for it. Yeah.
you did. Got a full on bollocking for that one. But there you go. But hopefully, you'll be able to turn your fortunes around in Angel Run and whatever this mission that Cromwell Leaturn has for you.
Well, it's going to have to be something decent if they're going to pay us 2,500 gold for it.
I was going to say, yeah,
1,000.
it's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
We got 2 gold for taking on an unlimited supply of goblins. It's going to be an unlimited supply there.
This 2,500 gold.
They offered you the money and they didn't know what they were sending you into. You just threw some money at random people.
I'm just thinking, like, by the time we get to this 2,500 gold reward, we could all be different characters. We might all be dead.
You might all be dead by the time you get there.
I'm being Russian next time.
You'd have to be Alzadoran to have a Russian accent.
I'm not making.
You have to be a tiefling.
So... No, I've seen how much I drink. I can't. My liver can't handle it.
But anyway.
How do I?
What?
Oh, sorry. There's people still watching.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
It's all right. Cheers, everybody. Take care. See you next time.
Yes.